Hello, and welcome to the channel. Today we will be doing a tier list based on how happy am I to have this character as my teammate. This is going to be for Grandmaster and below rank, the bulk of the player base, just your regular Joes trying to hop on and game with the friends. Starting off with Captain America, I'm usually decently happy to have a Captain America. Their stats are never the best, but they're pretty obnoxious. I'm gonna put him. If I see a tank or a healer, I'm usually pretty happy to see that on my team. It's like the 4 insta-lock damages that really bring me grief and woe. Next up, Doctor Strange. If you see Doctor Strange on your team, you're having a good time. He's just always reliable, always does good. You never see Doctor Strange doing bad. Like, maybe he'll botch a portal every once in a while, but Doctor Strange, you get a thumbs up. Groot, another tank, just all around. You love having a Groot on the team. You know, maybe he'll wall off something you're trying to do every once in a while, but the Groot ult is always fat. I love it. Hulk, sign me up. If I got a Hulk on the team, we're fucking locking Iron Man and going ham. Hell yeah. Love me a Hulk. Same with Magneto. Just having a big, brawlingest beef on your team just is always a sign of victory. Like, if this person's locking tank, they're fucking locked in. They're trying to win. They're here to fuck. Penny. I'm usually pretty happy to have a Penny on my team. I think I would rather some of these other tanks. I'll probably put Penny above Cap. Thor, always, you'll take it. He's just a ham bone beast. He goes in, he clobbers, he gets a lot of kills, gets a lot of damage. Now Venom, I think Venom's the worst tank right now. That might be a hot take, but usually don't see Venom's doing that good. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to move him even more down a notch. And maybe I'll move Cap down a little too. I think Captain's actually really good, but most of my teammates are not really good, so makes him a little harder to play. I'll keep him there for now. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I've won a single game with Black Panther on my team. They're all terrible. The ones on the enemy team, sure, those are great, but when I'm hopping on ranked and see a teammate insta-lock Black Panther, probably going to be a loss. Black Widow, worst character in the game. Don't really got to say much more about that. Hawkeye, I think, has fallen from grace a lot. He still can put in work, but he's kind of in like the tier. Like, I don't love having him on my team. It's not like a guaranteed loss like some of these other characters, but he ain't the greatest. Hela, I'm usually pretty happy to have a Hela. They seem to always be good. They're usually the people that were like really cracked on Hela last season, and so they're still cracked on Hela. I'll take them. You know, I'd rather have a tank, sure, except for maybe Venom. Maybe we'll move Venom up a little bit. Nah, he kind of. I don't know. Yeah, Hela's like good. I like that. Iron Fist, I don't really love having on my team. I feel like a lot of them are pretty bad. Every once in a while, one will pop off. He's kind of just like a. I see him doing slightly better than Black Panther, but honestly, most of the time, the Iron Fists are not really fisting too hard. I'm actually going to move these guys up a little bit. Iron Fists usually don't seem to be fisting too hard. Iron Man, he's good. I like having Iron Man on my team. He usually will whiff his ultimate. Sometimes he hits it though. Just making the enemy team like look up and not look at you on the ground by having an Iron Man teammate is valuable. I like it. Magic. Now Magic is the rare exception for a insta-lock flank teammate where I feel like Magics are usually pretty solid. You know, the Black Panthers are just ass. I don't see them cooking. The Iron Fist are usually kind of mid. The Magics, usually are popping off, I feel like. I don't hate having a Magic. Hot and controversial take here. I'm putting Moon Knight in D tier. A lot of people are gonna thumbs down the video for this, but I swear every time I have an insta-lock Moon Knight, they're so bad at the game. They're literally got carried out of bronze by shooting their totems, their onks. And as soon as they're against people with like half a brain, they just suck and can't do anything. And I find myself like, I see someone lock Moon Knight on my team, and I kind of like groan a little bit. I'm like, here we go. And yeah, they usually suck. Sure, they'll have top damage sometimes, but you'll also end up probably losing. So, hot take, fuck Moon Knight and everyone that's maining him. Have fun staying in your gold ranks, maybe plat if you're lucky. Namor next up. Namor kind of fucks. He's like the no skill, no brain Moon Knight players. If they just played Namor, like, he requires not much more skill than a Moon Knight. You just let the squids do most of the action. I feel like Namor's just a better Moon Knight. Controversial, I know, but that's just how I feel having them on my team. I'm like, Namor, okay, cool. Moon Knight, this guy's probably a fucking onk Andy. Psylocks are... I kind of lump them in with Magic, where they're usually doing pretty good. Sometimes they kind of suck, and then sometimes they'll just like pop off and carry the whole game. I'm gonna put her up in the A. Scarlet Witch, kind of down in the Moon Knight tier. Having a teammate insta-lock Scarlet Witch on my team signals to me a couple of things. First, it signals that they're not very good at the game, which is never a good thing for a teammate to be. Because if you're not very good, you're probably playing Scarlet Witch or Moon Knight. It's a really easy character. You don't really have to aim or think. And the character is sort of doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Like, you don't really need to develop skills or game sense or awareness when you're playing these characters. And they kind of give you a false sense of skill as you climb up to about gold or plat. And then they kind of peter out. And up in the diamond lobbies, the GM lobbies, the Scarlets and the Moon Knights are just like, I would rather not have them. I think I would rather have a Scarlet than a Black Panther or Moon Knight, though. I'll move her up a little bit. Spider-Man, he's down here. If somebody locks these characters on my team, probably a loss. Squirrel Girl, I actually think Squirrel Girl is really good. But my teammates, when they pick Squirrel Girl, they're just not cooking. For whatever reason, I don't know. Sure, the enemy Squirrel Girls might be beasting, but the ones on my team just, I don't know. The Squirrel Girl teammates just don't seem to be cooking. Star-Lord teammates are like usually trash. I'm gonna be honest. The Star-Lords on my team just don't cut it a lot of the time. Barely's gonna creep out above Black Panther. Storm, fire. Honestly, S tier. If you're locking Storm on my team, fuck yeah, you know what's up. She's the best damage right now. You're trying to win. You're not just picking Moon Knight because you like him. You're picking the best character because you're trying to win. Hell yeah. Punisher seems to be always reliable. Sure, they're kind of dumb, but they tend to get more done than like the Moon Knights and the Scarlets, I feel like. Like the Punisher players are usually like pretty stupid people. Comment down below if you main Punisher. But they do a lot of damage. The turret is hard to deal with. I don't mind having a Punisher on the team. Don't mind. Maybe I'll pop him down to... I think A is fine. Winter Soldier is good. I think I'm maybe beefing up the A tier too much here. Winter Soldier, I don't mind having on the team. It feels hard to just like put someone next to Venom. You know what? I'm gonna actually move these guys down a little bit. This is just like fine. I don't mind it. Like these, I kind of like these. I'm like, hell yeah, we're gonna win. These are like, all right, that's good. These are like, okay, I don't mind that. These are kind of like, these are like, uh-oh, we lost, and this is just like, bruh. Wolverine. I feel like Wolverine on the enemy team is just always so scary and ferocious. But the teammate Wolverines are usually just kind of okay. I think Wolverine's actually really good right now. But as a teammate, he's usually just kind of alright. He's doing a lot of like waiting around a lot of the time, which like doesn't really help. And then like maybe he'll get a good jump on somebody, but I don't know. Adam Warlock teammates, hot take, but I fuck with having Adam Warlock as a teammate. I think that's actually very nice. And I'm going to say Adam's really good in the triple support, but in the double he kind of falters a little bit. I'm gonna put an A, where I like having these as teammates. These are like hell yeah. These are like yeah, sure. Cloak and Dagger. I mean, do we even gotta say anything? Putting her up to the top. You want these on your team every game. Jeff is sort of akin to the Adam, where like, honestly, Jeff is like, oh, dude, hot take. I don't really like Jeff on my team. I'm kind of like, I'm a Jeff main, by the way. I'm main Jeff. About to hit Grandmaster on Jeff only. But when other people play Jeff on my team, they're just not cutting it most of the time. I'm going to put him down in the C. Same kind of goes for the Loki. I think Loki just is... You need too big a brain to play Loki. And the teammates' brain sizes tend to be quite small and shrunken. And like Loki's okay. Like sure, it's a healer, so that's nice. But I don't know. I don't love having a Loki. Luna, fucking hell yeah, dude. Lock Luna on my team. We're gaming. Mantis, sign me up. Not quite as good as these other two, but fucking let's ball. Rocket, sort of gonna move him down here into the A, where it's like, yeah, alright, I'll take a Rocket. Like, you're gonna get healed. He's gonna be hard to kill. Sure, you'd rather, like, a better support, but you take what you can get. Mr. Fantastic, honestly, seems to be kind of mid. I'm actually gonna move. I'm gonna move Loki and Jeff up a little bit. Mr. Fantastic seemed to be not super great on your team, if I'm being honest. I don't really love having a Mr. Fantastic teammate. I don't hate it as much as having these teammates, but not my favorite. And then Invisible Woman, I'm just gonna fucking move her up here. So yeah, this is the how much do I like having them as a teammate tier list. This is, you see this character insta-locked on your team. How happy are you about it? How good are they going to be usually? I think this was looking pretty good. The Cloak and Dagger, Luna, Visible Woman, fucking bring them on. I'll take as much as I can. Ideally, you get all three at once, you know, and they're just triple teaming you and absolutely pumping heals. Doctor Strange, hell yeah. Honestly, I'll do a little bit of shuffling. I think I'd rather a Magneto than a Groot. Hulk is a banger. Thor's good. Storm's good. I think I'd rather a Mantis than a Storm, maybe. And the A tier, this is looking pretty good, honestly. I'd probably rather have a Namor than a Magic. I think they're a little more reliable. Maybe even more than an Iron Man. I'll move Namor up a little bit. B tier, this is like, hell yeah. This is like, alright, solid. This is like, okay, sure. This one's like, this is like, bruh, we probably losing. This is just like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. You really picking Black Widow on my rank game, bruh. Come on, dog. Yes, this is the how happy am I to have them as a teammate tier list. Hope you've enjoyed. Do a little bit of moving around here. I guess I'll move... I honestly would rather have a healer than a damage like 90% of the time on my team. So I'll do a little bit of shuffling about here. But yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. I'd probably rather a Winter Soldier over Punisher. Yeah. This is How Happy Am I to Have You on My Team tier list. The teammates tier list, if you will. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you.